The world breathes gold. Not the harsh glitter of coins, but the soft, yielding gold of sunflowers tilting their heavy heads towards an unseen sun. It's a garden painted with the fever of dreams, a canvas stretched taut with longing. Each petal a whispered prayer, each stem a testament to resilience pushing through the heavy earth. The air hums with the buzz of bees, drunk on pollen and the silent promise of honey. They are tiny flames dancing in the fields of quiet fire. I see him there, amidst the swirling colors, his brush a trembling extension of his own restless heart. He captures not just the visible, but the soul of the flower, the ache of the earth, the yearning of the sky. He paints with a hunger that devours the canvas, a desperate need to translate the world's chaotic beauty onto a surface that can hold it, even for a moment. His is a language spoken in swirls and jabs, in thick impasto that feels almost alive beneath the fingertips. It's the language of the unspeakable, of emotions too raw, too profound to be contained by mere words. The wind whispers through the wheat fields, a golden ocean rippling under an azure sky. The clouds are heavy with unspoken stories, with the weight of unspoken sorrow. There, in the corner of the garden, a single cypress tree stands sentinel, a dark flame reaching towards the heavens. It's a symbol of mourning, of remembrance, but also of unwavering faith. A faith not in dogma or doctrine, but in the enduring power of nature, in the cyclical dance of life and death, in the promise of renewal that lies hidden beneath the barren earth. The colors sing a song of melancholy joy, a hymn to the fleeting beauty of existence. The blues are deep and fathomless, echoing the vastness of the night sky, the mysteries of the human soul. The yellows blaze with an intensity that borders on madness, a reflection of the artist's own burning spirit. He walks through the garden, a solitary figure bathed in the golden light. His shadow stretches long and thin across the fields, a testament to his solitude. But even in his isolation, there is a sense of connection, a feeling of belonging to something larger than himself. He is one with the earth, with the sky, with the flowers that surround him. The garden is a sanctuary, a place of refuge from the storms that rage within. It is a place where he can lose himself in the beauty of the natural world, where he can find solace in the silence, where he can connect with the divine spark that resides within all things. He sees the world with eyes that are both wounded and filled with wonder. He sees the beauty in the broken, the light in the darkness, the hope in the face of despair. He paints not just what he sees, but what he feels, what he believes. He paints with his soul. The stars begin to emerge, tiny diamonds scattered across the velvet cloak of night. The moon casts a silvery glow over the garden, transforming it into a dreamscape. The air is filled with the scent of night-blooming jasmine, a sweet and intoxicating fragrance that lingers in the air. The crickets chirp their nightly chorus, a soothing lullaby that lulls the soul to sleep. He stands beneath the starry sky, lost in contemplation. He is a small, insignificant figure in the face of such immensity. But he is also a part of it all. He is connected to the cosmos, to the infinite, to the eternal. The garden sleeps, bathed in moonlight. The flowers are still, their colors muted in the darkness. But even in their stillness, there is a sense of life, a feeling of potential. They are waiting for the dawn, for the return of the sun, for the rebirth of the world. And so he waits too, with a quiet hope that flickers like a candle in the wind. The garden of quiet fires settles into slumber, dreaming of light. He dreams of fields of gold, stretching as far as the eye can see, whispering secrets to the wind. He dreams of sunflowers, their faces turned towards the sun, drinking in its warmth and light. He dreams of cypress trees, reaching towards the heavens, like flames of green rising from the earth. He dreams of faces etched with the lines of hardship and resilience, faces that tell stories of lives lived in the shadows. He dreams of hands, gnarled and calloused, hands that have worked the land, hands that have held loved ones, hands that have created beauty. He dreams of a world where beauty and pain coexist, where light and darkness dance together, where hope and despair are intertwined. The wind whispers through the trees, carrying the scent of rain. The clouds gather overhead, obscuring the moon and stars. A storm is brewing, a tempest in the sky. He feels the storm within him, the turmoil of emotions that threaten to overwhelm him. He braces himself, waiting for the onslaught. The rain begins to fall, a gentle drizzle at first, then a torrential downpour. The garden is drenched, the flowers bowed down under the weight of the water. The earth drinks deeply, thirst quenched. He raises his face to the sky, letting the rain wash over him, cleansing him. He feels a sense of release, a sense of catharsis. The storm rages on, but he no longer fears it. He knows that it will pass, that the sun will eventually return, that the flowers will bloom again. The sun rises, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink. The garden is transformed, glistening with raindrops. The air is fresh and clean, filled with the sound of birdsong. He walks through the garden, his heart filled with gratitude. He sees the beauty that has been born from the storm, the resilience of nature, the enduring power of hope. He picks a single flower, a small white daisy, and holds it in his hand. He marvels at its delicate beauty, its simple perfection. He sees in it a reflection of his own soul, fragile but strong, broken but whole. He sits beneath an olive tree, its leaves shimmering in the sunlight. He closes his eyes, listening to the sounds of the garden. He hears the buzzing of bees, the chirping of crickets, the rustling of leaves. He feels the warmth of the sun on his skin, the gentle breeze on his face. He is at peace, at one with the world. He opens his eyes and sees a butterfly flitting from flower to flower. It is a symbol of transformation, of rebirth, of the eternal cycle of life. He watches it for a long time, mesmerized by its beauty. He feels a sense of hope, a sense of possibility. He knows that even in the darkest of times, there is always the potential for new beginnings. He sees a field of wheat, swaying in the breeze. It is a golden ocean, stretching to the horizon. He imagines the harvest, the gathering of the grain, the baking of bread. He sees the cycle of life, from seed to stalk to bread, a symbol of sustenance, of nourishment, of community. He feels a connection to the earth, to the people who have toiled the land for generations. He is a part of something larger than himself, something ancient and enduring. The day fades, and the stars begin to appear. He walks back to his small room, his heart filled with a quiet joy. He lights a candle, casting a warm glow over the room. He picks up his brush and begins to paint, capturing the images that have filled his day, the colors that have stirred his soul. He paints with passion, with intensity, with a desperate need to express himself. He paints until the candle burns low, until the room is filled with shadows. He lays down his brush, exhausted but content. He looks at his painting, and he sees a reflection of himself, his hopes, his fears, his dreams. He knows that he is not alone, that he is connected to all things, that he is a part of the eternal dance of life. The garden of quiet fires flickers within him, a beacon in the darkness. He closes his eyes and drifts off to sleep, dreaming of light. He is but a brushstroke in a larger canvas, a single note in a symphony of existence. The silence of the garden deepens, a silence that speaks volumes, a silence that cradles the soul. It is the silence of understanding, of acceptance, of letting go. He breathes in the night air, feeling the cool embrace of the darkness. The stars seem closer now, brighter, more insistent in their silent witness. He wonders about the lives they have seen, the stories they hold, the mysteries they conceal. He remembers his brother, his steadfast companion, his unwavering faith. He remembers the fields of his childhood, the scent of sunflowers, the warmth of the sun on his skin. He remembers the faces of the people he has loved, the faces of the people he has lost. He carries their memories within him, like precious jewels, illuminating his path. The wind whispers through the trees, a gentle sigh that carries secrets on its breath. He listens to its song, a song of sorrow and joy, of life and death, of hope and despair. He understands that all things are transient, that all things must pass. But he also understands that all things are connected, that nothing is ever truly lost. He sees a single flower glowing in the moonlight. It is a simple flower, unassuming, yet it radiates beauty. He sees in it a reflection of his own soul, a soul that is both fragile and resilient, both wounded and whole. He touches the flower gently, feeling its delicate petals beneath his fingertips. He marvels at its perfection, its intricate design, its quiet strength. He knows that he is not perfect, that he has made mistakes, that he has caused pain. But he also knows that he is loved, that he is forgiven, that he is capable of redemption. He carries his burdens with grace, knowing that they are a part of his journey, that they have shaped him into the person he is. The garden breathes with him, a living entity that shares his joys and sorrows. It is a place of healing, a place of transformation, a place of peace. He finds solace in its embrace, knowing that he is not alone, that he is surrounded by beauty, that he is connected to all things. The moon climbs higher in the sky, casting long shadows across the garden. He walks among the shadows, feeling their cool touch on his skin. He is not afraid of the darkness, for he knows that it is always followed by the light. He embraces the shadows, knowing that they are a part of the whole, that they give depth and dimension to his world. He stops by a cypress tree, its dark silhouette reaching towards the heavens. It is a symbol of mourning, of remembrance, of eternity. He stands beneath its branches, feeling its ancient presence. He whispers a prayer of gratitude, a prayer of hope, a prayer of peace. The garden slowly awakens, stirring from its slumber. The first rays of dawn paint the sky with hues of gold and rose. The birds begin to sing their morning chorus, a joyful symphony that fills the air. He watches as the world comes to life, feeling a renewed sense of wonder. He knows that the day will bring its challenges, its sorrows, its joys. But he is ready, for he carries the garden within him, a sanctuary of peace, a beacon of light. He smiles, a gentle smile that reaches his eyes. He is grateful for this moment, for this place, for this life. He is content. He is at peace. The garden of quiet fires burns brightly, illuminating the world with its gentle glow. The world is charged with a quiet expectation, with the promise of rebirth, a canvas awash with the gentle hues of dawn.